Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marisa Clown, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I have been wanting to try this out. I've been hearing so many good things about it. I've heard people talk about how lightweight it is. Coverage is actually really good. I've heard so many people just talk about it, and I'm like, you know what, I want to try it and just give it a shot for myself and see if I like it, because I am on the hunt for like the perfect summer foundation. It's so important to me to find that perfect foundation. So hopefully this foundation lives up to it. We'll see. So yeah, if you guys want to hear my thoughts on this foundation, I am going to be doing a wear test as well. So if you guys want to see what I think about this foundation, how I like it, how does it wear, then please continue watching. And like always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. And let's go ahead and get started with this foundation review. Let's go ahead and start with this foundation. I picked up the shade 31Y. There was a lot of foundations to choose from. I don't even know how many like foundations there really are, but what I am gonna do, read a little bit of like the claims on the Sephora website. It is a medium coverage natural finish foundation with a long wearing anti-pollution formula that hydrates skin for up to 12 hours and infused with skincare benefits. The coverage is medium, the finish is natural, the formulation is liquid. Highlighted ingredients are hyaluronic acid, hydrates, red algae extract, hydrates, brown algae extracts, provides an anti-pollution protective shield. So Best Skin Ever Liquid Foundation delivers a second skin effect and provides lasting hydration while covering imperfections. Its formula is clinically shown to reduce signs of stress, fatigue, and usage over time is proven to make skin smoother, more even, and more radiant. From what I've seen on other people, this formula is very lightweight. It doesn't even feel like you have anything on, and it also gives you like a good coverage, but not something where it's full coverage. So like I said, I picked up the shade 31Y. I'm really hoping that this was my shade, because I honestly am just horrible at shade ranges lately, like especially with us not being able to really test things out there. So the packaging is real chic. The color does look a little dark, but I am probably gonna get a little bit more darker during the summer, because that's just not normally what happens. So I mean, I'm just gonna give it a try, but there's nothing I can't fix with concealer. So let me go ahead and show you guys the bottle. It's really chic, which I love. Let's see if this is like my shade. I don't know if I should just prime and hydrate my skin the way I normally would, and I sometimes feel like I should do that because that's normally how I'm going to use a foundation anyways. I am gonna go in with my Happy Hydration Cream from e.l.f. I have been loving this stuff. I feel like it's just so hydrating on the skin. I love it so much. Even using this and now primer has been doing me justice. I love it so much. It doesn't have like a smell or anything. It really does like hydrate like my skin. It really makes me feel like, I don't know, just so hydrated. I don't know. So let me go ahead and start using this. What I am gonna do is one side going to be with my e.l.f. sponge, and then the other side is going to be with my e.l.f. Duo Complexion Brush. I am gonna use those two. So let's go ahead and apply. I'm hoping it's my color. It has a little pump, which is cool. Come on. Okay. So I'm not gonna go in too much right now. Let me go ahead and just blend this in. It's definitely on the more darker color tone than I would go for, but you know what? I don't mind it. I really don't, because I am getting kind of darker right here on my skin tone. I could have went maybe a little bit lighter, but that's okay. I feel like when you put concealer and all that, will look good. So definitely is a medium coverage. I have like some blemishes going on right here, so let me kind of apply a little bit more right there and just kind of pat it into the skin. I have heard that it is buildable, so it's definitely, I feel like it is a good color. I do feel like it is darker than I normally go for. I did get a little bit more darker up here, so it'll match pretty good. It is real skin-like. The thing is that it comes off real thick. Like it does have like a thicky type of, I'm gonna blend it into my skin. Yeah, it definitely has like a thick, not a very like liquidy formula, but when you blend it in, it tends to blend in like skin and very lightweight. I feel like I'm gonna blend in with my shirt. Maybe I should have wore like a white shirt or something, or I feel like I'm blending in. The only thing that's keeping me out is my dark hair. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in on this side right now. It blended pretty good with the sponge, but I am gonna try it with brush now and see if I can get more of a coverage with it. So this shade, I don't know if I would go back and get a darker one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what it looks like when I actually do my whole makeup. So I'm gonna go in with my brush and I'm just going to blend it in. I really hope that I like this foundation because I really do need a lightweight type of foundation. I love a lightweight in the summer, even in the winter time. Like I love a lightweight foundation. Just makes you feel comfortable. There's something about comfort with foundations lately that I just been loving. So definitely is darker. Ooh. So I went into Sephora with like full face makeup, and I did have to like keep the mask on and then kind of like, you know, pick the color range from like right here, and I had bronzer on. So the girl that was helping me was probably going off like the color of my bronzer, which I should have like just picked the one that I thought, because I actually thought the one that was a little bit more yellowy was more like my color. I just don't even remember the number. That's the thing that sucks about wearing like this whole mask thing. Okay, so far it does feel very lightweight. It feels like skin. I see the hydration behind this like actual foundation. I see the skin just looking so, I don't know, milky and hydrated, and I feel very comfortable wearing it actually. A little bit like kind of like the color, because I'm noticing that it is starting to kind of oxidize, which is making my face look a little bit more reddish. Definitely medium coverage. Let me go ahead. I feel like I like the way it blended more with the brush, which is surprising. Let me see if I could blend over here with the brush, because normally I'm always like a huge sponge type of girl. Okay. So I feel like with the brush, you do get a little bit more coverage than you do with the sponge, and it actually does blend really nicely with the brush. The sponge, I feel like you can go over it and just kind of pick up like extra, but really there's not really extra product to pick up because it's such a lightweight formula and it blends in so good to the skin. Like I feel like I look like the color of my shirt, but the color doesn't look too off. It just looks a little like I could have went a little bit of a shade lighter than this one. But like I said, summer time here in Arizona is going to be really hot, and I know I get a lot more darks, so maybe I should just like keep it and like buy another one that's lighter so I can have one for winter and for summer. But I forgot to mention, you guys, but this foundation retailed for $20. Hold on, I got my receipt right here. So I paid $21.74 for this foundation, which is actually not bad because I definitely spend a lot more on foundations than this. I feel like kind of drugstores are getting to like that $14 range. So this one being like something that's sold at Sephora for like $21 is actually pretty good. So I'm actually pretty impressed with the price. What I am gonna do, you guys, because I'm looking kind of like a pumpkin, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will be right back to show you guys how it's looking, how it's holding up, and see if I can fix it with some concealer, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. So I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back. So I finished my face. Kind of took me a little longer than expected because I was watching YouTube videos, but I am done, and it is now, oh man, I thought it was like 2. I put this on at 2:30, you guys, and it's 3:34. I kind of took a long time to kind of do my makeup because I was just like in my zone, but that's okay. Let's talk about the foundation. So I'm like really impressed by how lightweight this feels. Like it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. It blends with all the other like makeup products that I put, concealer, my cream contour and all that. It didn't lift, which is really good, especially for like a very thin type of consistency, like a very thin foundation. I would think that it just would like move with the actual like bronzer, cream bronzer and the concealer, but it actually didn't. So I was really happy about that. I did go ahead and I applied a little bit more right here on like my blemish area. And I did notice that when you go in with the brush, it just covers a lot more. So I did have to do that like 3 times because like I said, this foundation is not a full coverage. It's more like a medium coverage. So you gotta kind of need to build it up a little bit. But this is like the only blemish that I got going on right now. So that's okay. So far, you guys, I'm really loving the finish. Like, this foundation is so good. I do feel like the shade I am gonna keep because when I went in with my concealer, I concealed right under my eyes, my nose, right under here. I just feel like the concealer kind of brought out this area of my face more because the foundation was darker. So I did like that. A lot of foundations I've noticed when I go too light, my whole face just looks like one solid color and I have to use more cream bronzer and I have to use more bronzer. So me having a more darker foundation underneath, it kind of made concealing just a little bit more prettier and it just brought out like this area right here. So maybe now I do feel like I want to venture out into more darker foundations so that way I can be a little bit more popped out in like the center of the face, because that's what you want to do when you're cream contouring. When you're contouring your face, it looks snatched, you know what I mean? So anyways, with that, I really do like the shade, so I think I am going to keep the shade because that's what it did for me. And I didn't really have to use a whole lot of bronzer either, but I did go in with all the other makeup products and everything. You guys, real quick, I do want to say, like, I am back to loving, like, if you guys seen my videos of last year, like my favorite e.l.f. products, like my full face e.l.f. makeup products, I raved about this thing like so much, you guys. It's the shade White Peach and Spiced Apple. Those 2 freaking blushes have been sitting in my door and I'm like, I don't know why I would put you guys away. Like, I love you guys. Why did I put you guys away? So I'm using this today and you guys, I am just so like in love with this. Oh, I'm gonna keep it out because if I forget about it, it's just gonna sit in there. So just want to let you guys know that's what I kind of have going on my cheeks right now. So yeah, anyways, back to the foundation. I am gonna go ahead and wear it for a little while. It does say that it has like a 12-hour wear, which I would love to see, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it on that long. I will try my hardest to keep it on for like longer than 8 hours, but I am trying this out later in the day, so I saw we. Let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see how it wears. Let's give it a try. Let's see what this looks like in after a few hours, and then I will be back to let you guys know my thoughts. And if I like this foundation, is it a go? Is it a summer foundation? Is it, you know, all the other claims so far, I'm with it. Like, yes, but I want to see if it's going to last and look this good after like a few hours. So I will be right back to let you guys know. Second for you, a couple hours for me. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. It is 9:51. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's almost 10 p.m. so I've almost wore, like around 10:30 it would have been 8 hours, but I'm ready to take this off because I'm ready to go to bed because I gotta be up early. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you guys really quickly how I feel about this foundation. So far, you guys, I do feel like this foundation has set very well on my skin. I do feel like it has given me some hydration to my skin. It doesn't look flaky at all. It looks very skin-like. I did wear the mask today, so a lot of like the actual product kind of removed a little bit, but that's with all my foundations, like honestly. So I really can say, you guys, like I didn't get no cracking around like my nose area. Like I have what is this red on my finger? I did get a little bit of like oils, like a little bit of oils right here around my nose, but it's not where it's bad, because most of the time on other foundations that I use, I see the cracking like really severe, like really in there. And with this foundation, I don't see that at all. I do feel like I kind of lost a little bit of like the hydration to the skin. I do feel like it right here in this area, I always tend to be a little bit more oily, but around here, like I don't know if it's because the mask removes a lot of the product, but I still feel like it looks like, you know, my skin, but better. I do like this foundation, you guys. And like I said before, when the video first started, I really was kind of like with the color of the foundation, but as the day went on, I was looking at my makeup in the car and I was just kind of like checking, and I was asking, like, you know, my family, like, does this look a little too dark for me? And they were like, no, it looks good. It looks like you're your skin tone. I'm like, so I guess I picked the right foundation because with the concealer, it kind of helped like make the makeup look a little bit more lighter. I was able to like really bring it out right here. So I do think I am gonna keep the color. I honestly, you guys, I'm really like loving this foundation. I do want to use it a little bit more to really see how it works and all that. I didn't prime my face. I only used my e.l.f. hydrating cream that I was using earlier, but that's all. I didn't use like anything else. I didn't use any primer, so that's why I'm very like, wow. So if I use a primer with this foundation, I'm sure it's going to look more beautiful. But yeah, it is a very medium coverage, but my skin looks good. Like, I'm impressed. I'm really excited. I do feel like this is a foundation that I'm going to be using in the summer, and I'm glad that it's like very affordable, like $20. Like, can't get any better when you're shopping at Sephora for like a foundation. Like, sign me up. Yeah, guys, I really feel like this foundation was worth it. I give it a good like 10. Honestly, I give it a 10 for right now, just because I love the way it looks. It's been almost 8 hours with me wearing it, and it looks really good. So I'm a fan of this foundation. So if you're looking for a really good lightweight foundation that is affordable, that you could pick up at Sephora, if you're a Sephora girl, I would highly recommend this foundation because it is. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know if you guys had tried this foundation out. Let me know if you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. And I will see you guys on my next video very soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.